Hello everyone. I've been fiddling with the buttons on this phone. Hope everybody's doing well. So yeah, turn the light on. It says something about HD, so I pressed the HD. Who knows how this will come out? It's always trial and error around here. Well, let's see. I did figure out the wiring, and I put in a regular flasher. The wiring really hadn't worked at all. I mean, the headlight came on and the tail light came on. But I hooked up the turn signals here, so actually it works from here. I took this out of the equation. This was the high and low. So now the high and low actually works here. I'll have to maybe take this off, and maybe got a chrome button I can put in there. This, I had to write it down. This is off. You lift it up, push it up, that's on. Okay. That turns on the coil. The power is always powered to the brake light. So even if this is off, you step on the brake light comes on. Now this is the lights, front and rear, headlight. That turns on headlight and running light. Oh, let's see, I just got done resizing this for the new battery. It was just not big enough, let's put it that way. The Zener diode is right here. That's that thing you see right there with the one wire going to it. That dumps excessive power. I don't know if it's wattage, amps, or volts, probably amps. That would normally have been in the front with a cooler on it, small cooler with fins. So I stuck my arm on here when it was running the other day. This gets very hot, but it heat sinks into this whole area. See what I put there? Yeah. And that is, it's positive to the frame. That's the voltage rectifier, taking the AC, making DC. If you ever do this, this should have been on the ground side of the battery, not the hot side. But at least it's on one side. I did clean it up a little bit. Like I say, I got it back together. Runs fine. The little jet in there, the threads, they're there, but between the threads, they're broken. So I had to gently put it up. It needs a 240 main jet. You could buy them on eBay. Let's see what else. Well, I just fixed a lot of things that were like under here. I went ahead and put everything that was dangling into a loom. Brake on the right here. Turn signals on the left. Put some clamps on it. Let's see. Clamps. There's clamps somewhere. Well, I put 4 clamps. Like here, and under here, so it holds it. Pulled the excess out here. Pulled it up here. Pulled it out here. And if it ever has front turn signals, that's what will go to the front turn signals. But it had an LED blinker in there, and an LED has 3 legs. This has 2. So I don't know. Like I say, this has went through a couple different folks. I've got a wire so that everything gets hooked up here. Power comes out, goes to the switch, whichever switch you got for high and low headlight. I guess then I will... Lost the rubber when it was running. It ran around here somewhere. That's what the tank sits on. I went ahead and run this instead of poking it through the hole here, but at least I didn't have to get a new cable. It just took a lot of working. A lot of the stuff I put together, this acetone and ATF. And I redid the clutch side because, again, they ran it through where probably the Speedo was. I made a nice gentle curve out of it, so it works good. I fixed the brake. It really wasn't kicking back too good, so I added a spring. I worked on the switch. The switch works now. You'll have to trust me, but the lights do work, and the turn signals work. Maybe the next video I'll do that. Like I say, this is the vent. It actually vents into the crank, into the primary. And it kind of goes by the bearing, and it kind of, and then it comes out here. That's about it, other than, putting things so they don't move. That would have probably been some kind of cover on this. Like I say, most of the stuff, it's pretty much an engine and a frame with a couple of fenders. So then I got to clean all my little grindings off. Get the air hose out. These come in real handy. Right there. Then I got the cut off, and then a nose, one with kind of a nose on it, and then that one there. Got a whole bunch down here. A lady gave me a long time ago, and I've added to it. Different kinds like that. I used to take care of her home, and she had a couple of homes, and she moved a lot. She just liked doing decorating, and I did all the other stuff. Fix the plumbing, move the electric, move the wall, so on and so forth. So that's what I've got so far. I still haven't got a stand for the phone. They're like, I don't know, $10, but just trying to do my, you only make so much there when you're retired. So, but then now this. Oh, and I cleaned. I put the thumbnail as the filter. It's just like a Volkswagen. You got a drain here in the center if you're normally draining, but then this whole thing comes off, and there's a top hat screen in there. Boo! The screen wasn't bad, but there's plenty of muck on the bottom, so I cleaned that out, and the tube that descends from there. And I did find out you fill it to the bar, and down there there's a little hole in the front, and it goes squirt, squirt, squirt when it's running. So that's where you know it's actually working. And it was doing that just fine. So I'm just making sure nothing goes wandering in the wrong spot. We've kind of got this in here. I will probably make this somehow like here so it doesn't get pinched in between here. This is the cable for the brake. And that's how they put an arm on the brake. And I think this is from Suzuki or something. I assume it breaks. A lot of stuff being in the barn. I assume it stops. I won't know. Like I say, I got it going. Go through this yet. It's got a little bit of squish, but I think it probably the spring or something's funny in there. So that'll be the next thing. Finish this up for the wiring. Use a lot of shrink wrap on the wiring and so forth. So, tell you, these big ones come in handy when you got to adjust the walls of something like that. A little bit of prying and a little bit of grinding, so it fits in there nice now. Don't have to use a hammer like they do down there at AutoZone. Well, I'll catch you guys later, and have a great week. It is Monday. I don't know if I'll put this out today. I don't want to bug you guys too much. Hey, I got these things. Of course, shipping would be extra. I got about 3 or 4 of them out of the funeral home that was redone for the school and the synagogue where I worked. They wanted me to come back to work after I've been retired 5 years. I said I would help them out, but I'm not going to, run the kitchen and the cleaning folks. So they'll probably get somebody like, cleaning company, and then it'd be nice if they call me just for little repairs, but shouldn't be for a while because this building's all redone. Hope this light here didn't kill you and all this kind of stuff. I don't know half what I'm doing sometimes, at least with the phone. Well, I'll catch you guys later, and see ya. Bye-bye. Signing off.